Welcome back to Krislabellaville Miniature Sweets. Let's see what tiny treats we have on the menu today. Hello everyone. I hope you have been safe, happy, in love with whomever, whatever it may be, and remembering to make memories. The memory we're going to make today is... Hello everyone. I hope you have been safe, happy, in love with whomever, whatever it may be, and remember to make memories. The memory we're going to make today is starting on our candy shop. Now, I've been making sure that I keep everything that I want to go in the candy shop into the bin. I did the same thing with all my other categories and things like that. Like if you look back there, that's the daycare. I wanted to do that first, but I was like, I think this one will be easy at first. So let's get started. I got a few things in here like that claw machine that I didn't like for the arcade. I got this candy machine dispenser. I had this in the arcade, but there's no need for it to be there anymore. Got several balls that are on category. I got like containers and things like that I want to put beads in and look like candy. I have a few things that we're going to open up. I took this vending machine out of there and I'm going to put candy in this. If I have to make the candy, that's fine. I'll do it myself. But eventually I'm going to make a toy store, but not right now. Old candy thing I had for some years. And like that right there. Like these are the peg dispensers of these. I haven't opened this series since it came out. And I literally bought it when it came out. So let's minimize a lot of my clutter. This is another vending machine. I'm still trying to make my mind up if it's going to be in here or not. And I chose this cigar box because it's tall enough to be a checkout counter. And it's also a color that I would already like to be in here. So I'm going to stop jibber jabbing. I'm going to take out the people that's pedestrians and workers and clear out my space. And we finna get it going. Okay, so we got everything out. I am getting some walls printed out and art to go on the walls as well. So like wallpaper, specially made wallpaper for this. And then I think what I'm going to do is lay the floor. Since this is going to be one space, the floor can stay in one area. I mean, not one area, but one pattern. And if I have any spaces that I want to make different, I can just put a rug or something like that in that space. But this is all one room, so the floor can be one pattern. And I'll start doing that. So by the time my husband gets home with the wallpaper and stuff that Gemini made for me and my logos and everything, he made me some menus and labels for the candies and stuff like that with my logo on it. So by the time he comes home, I'll probably be done with this or about to be. All right, so it's the next day and we're back into the candy shop. This is the wallpaper. I was gonna laminate it so it'll protect it and it'll be shiny, but I did realize with a tester page that I did that while I'm filming, see how that little bit of a reflection it is there is worse. So the glare is too much. I'm just gonna let it be like this and I'll just try to take care of it, or if something happens, I can always print some more. Okay, so we're gonna clear the floor, set up our little stations. I'm gonna try to set up like a little table display. This right here that I got on clearance at Walmart, it has candy and ice cream in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it here, but I don't think it's gonna be stationed here. Depends on how I like the cart. And these totally tinies will do that on another time. But let's try to get the displays and stuff put up so I can see how everything is gonna be. And I got the stuff that is spray painted. I'm gonna see if it still matched beautifully for me. That's why I might leave this in here, because this is the same color as this, but we'll see. All right, I got the wallpaper up. I'm finna to add yellow to the bottom half of the walls. And then after I do that, I'm gonna add a border. The border might be black. I cannot remember which foam color I have, but whichever that is, that's the one I'm gonna use. I think trimming it in black would be more cute. I think white would just kind of throw it off a little bit, but we'll see. All right, I got everything else sprayed, so I dried it. I'm drying it actively. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna try to make candy-ish looking stuff. Make these into tables. Got my doilies right here. We're gonna make some sugar crystals. So what we're gonna do is get these, put glue on it. I don't want it to be too long, and just spin it in the sugar. And let it dry a little bit, and we're gonna put some more. All right, and whenever I get it to its desired shape, then that is when we will color it. Let it cool a little bit. I got this big block of foam that I'm gonna stick it in, but I don't want to cut the foam up because I want to be able to use it again later. Maybe about that long for a Barbie. I'm gonna cut it a little bit longer than I actually need it. It's dried pretty good. Now each of these I can cut in half. So this one's dried a little bit. We're just gonna put some dots of glue. Like to make it have that uneven stock look, because I don't want it to look so uniformed. Like that. We're gonna go back in with the sugar in the bag and just drizzle it on like that. And that's good enough. Let it dry a little bit. I'm gonna shake up my color while we're waiting. And this is strawberry wine. I'm not using gel paint this time because I got almost all my gel paint's got a match to them, so just brush it lightly. I wanted to do this with Mod Podge and watered down. Well, watered down Mod Podge with a dip of color in it. So I'm gonna do some of them like that as well. But like this will have a bold berry flavor. I want this one to be like this. But that's just the one I'm trying to make on camera. I hope y'all were able to see all of that. If not, then I'll try to record another one later.
So this is how everything turned out. As you can see in the front, I made some large lollipop decor with greenery with some little green pom-poms and some large size beads. I end up putting the spinning candy wheel in there and not the vending machine at the moment. The old candy display that I had, I kept that and put it on the front. Got a few of our favorite candies on the item menu outside. Well, it's not outside. This is like the foyer entrance area. And I made the little floor sign. Everything came out so cute. I put up shelving and everything. But we have time to open up a few balls. So let's open up the balls from Harry Potter Honeydukes. I love this series. It has plenty of jars. Even though I'm not going to use the slugs, the mice, all that type of stuff, I love the jars so I can make my duplicates. So let's open up these 4 balls that we have so we can add to the scenery and the ambience of the candy shop. And while we are opening up, because we're only going to use this as clutter and filler for the shop, I can talk about a few more things. That table that I have over there is, Papa, why are you in my face? Normally it's Pika that's bothering me while I'm recording. You ain't been worried about me since I sat down. Anyways, that table over there, I used one of my Shining Jam tops and a candle holder from Dollar Tree, and I think I put a bead wire around the stem of the candle holder, and I just stretched it out. Well, not a bead wire, but you know, the kind you put around like your locks or your plaits, to be like metal string around it, but you know what I'm talking about. I used that as decor, and then I lined the side of the top with ribbon. It's the same ribbon I used over here on the cigar box, and as you can see, I extended the counter. I didn't give it any feet because I wanted to be at a good height for petite and tall Barbies. The candies I have in the background, the ones at the bottom in the half moon shape display, which is also a 5 surprise capsule. I kept some of those capsules from some years ago. I just spray painted it with metallic rose gold and put some foam in it. That foam we use to dry our rock crystal candies. I put some beads on the same stem that I had for the rock candies, and I just left it like that because the beads already look like a lollipop. And then with the rock crystal candies, I showed y'all how I did that, even though you couldn't see it that much. I just spun some hot glue that I put on the stick into some white sand, some decorative sand, because it's a little bit finer. And I just colored it different colors. The one in the middle right there, that display is a picture frame from the Dollar Tree. And I put 2 of those little Dollar Tree serving dishes as containers to hold some colorful beads. And then, of course, the thing over there next to that to the left, that is a Miniverse capsule from like one of the lifestyles, I believe. And I just use that as, I think that's the order area where you can write down what candies you want and everything like that. And then with the shelving, I just wrapped some cardboard and some black and made sure I put that ribbon all around to tie everything together so it'll look cohesive and everything. But these Harry Potter capsules, I love them. I also love the display balls that they come with, because you can use those as decor for like events for the babies. You can use it as storage for your doll things or just knickknacks that you don't want to lose. I love that jar feel. But you also can use it as a candle display. It is very versatile. But let's finish opening up some more of this stuff. I wanted to make sure I explained a little bit more of the room because that part was rushed. And also the floor is drawer liner from the Dollar Tree. So y'all know we recycle over here. So I just put my little spin on things with the things that I have. And now I got a room to hold all my beaded items. As you saw, a lot of the containers are filled with colorful beads and things like that. to keep on theme. All the other candies that originally come with it, I'll use that for like the Halloween party and stuff like that, because of course that's not like a everyday type candy. So using it for themed candy for Halloween trick-or-treating parties and things like that. The large resin container at the bottom, you see me wipe it down with alcohol because it was leaking out of the package. With these packages already being as old as they are, that's expected sometimes. Eventually the resin will go through the seal and leak on the stuff. I was just happy that it wasn't like a real big huge mess. So let's fill up a few more of these jars and then we'll be done with this part of the video. Well, not the video, of the build. Cool hack as well, those lids to those jar containers, because y'all know I move my areas around as I use them and don't use them. But I put like a little dab of hot glue, just enough to where I can still pop it later, the way it won't fall off and spill everywhere. This is what we have from those balls.
I can't believe we finally have a candy shop in Krislabellaville. We are going to have so much fun making arrangements, and I can't wait to see all the happy faces coming through that door. Our very first stick of fresh cotton candy.
Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.